Alright, hey everyone, it's DJ Steph here. So today I'm going to show you a small upgrade that I've done. I'm going to be replacing my the power conditioner that I have in my 19-inch rack. I have the Furman PL-8 now. After doing some research and talking to a couple of guys, and especially since I've upgraded my sound system to the QSCs, I thought it would be a good idea perhaps to upgrade the power conditioner as well to a better quality one, one that'll also hopefully make everything else as top-notch as possible. So what I've gone and purchased is the Monster Pro 2500, the 2500 power conditioner, power center, whatever they want to call it, from Monster. I received it. We're going to be taking out the old Furman, replacing with the Monster. At the same time, I'll show you a little bit of how I do the wiring in my case and the different kind of extensions that I use to make it easy for me to plug things in when I'm at a gig. And I think they're little nice handy tips, and I find them saves me a couple of times. I don't have to dig in with all the wires there and everything. So here you go. Here's the the current rack, and there you go. You see I have the Furman there, so I'm gonna have to take that guy out and redo all the wiring. And this is the Monster Power Pro 2500 Professional Power Center with Clean Power Stage 2 version 2.1 filtering, whatever all that means. But it's a very high quality. It's a very high quality power conditioner. It's about double the price, if not even more, than the PL-8 that I currently have. So it's a very nice system. All right, so I've taken it out of the box. The first thing you notice with this thing, it weighs about double what the Furman weighs. It's a very solid piece of equipment, and nice diagram on the top here. The book explains everything. Now, the really nice thing about this power center is there are different filter zones. They call filter zones on the back here. So you've got eight circuits here. But the cool thing is so we're starting here. These ones are the digital filter. So the manual recommends, on these two you plug in digital devices such as laptops, anything, computers, anything else that's digital. The four here in the middle are just your plain, what they call, analog components. So you'll put your mixer, other things like that are not digital, what they say to put there. And these ones are the high current filter. So for power amps or for your speakers, and in my case with the QSCs, 1,000-watt amplifier in each, that counts as a high powered amplifier. And what these two circuits here give you is when you turn on the unit, these two come on, I think it's 6 seconds later. And then, so all the others power up right away. These are delayed by 6 seconds. And when you shut the unit off, these go off first, and then the others go off 6 seconds later. And what that does is it prevents the loud thump noise from getting to your speakers when you turn all the equipment on. So it lets all of these guys initialize first and everything, and then your speakers come on 6 seconds later. Likewise, when you shut it off, your speakers are the first to get cut, and then everything else. So this way, your speakers or your amplifiers are very well protected. So that's a really nice feature. All right, and quickly here on the front of the unit, this unit has a readout on the front for the voltage. So that'll be a new feature that I don't have on my current Furman. You also get two plugs on the front, and these plugs are always on. As long as the unit is plugged in, even if it's off, these two are always on. So here's a side-by-side of the two. I just removed the Furman from the rack. So we have the Furman PL-8 on the left and the Monster Pro 2500 on the right. And other obvious thing, as you can see, the huge difference in size. The 2500 is much has more depth. It weighs about twice the amount, and it just feels much more solid. The cables are the cable is very thick here, but this one is even thicker. This could even be a 16 gauge. This seems like probably 14 gauge, but this thing is mega heavy duty, much better built. So one of the things I like to do is I picked up a couple of 1 foot extension cords, black, of course. And what I do, I had this before. What I do with these is, I plug those into the back of the power conditioner, and then all I got to do at a gig is I just pull out these few things, and this is what I plug into all the extra things like the laptop or anything else that I don't have plugged in internally already. This way you don't have to be reaching back and putting things into the power center itself. All right, here's just a little tip I picked up from Mikey Mike at Direct Sound. He does this on his amplifiers and some of the things that he plugs into the back of some of his racks as well. So I'm going to do the same thing to the back of the power conditioner, using a little bit of tape here, duct tape or gaffer tape or whatever you have. This is my black duct tape, and put a small strip around the outlet that goes right into the back. On the Monster, it's a very secure fit, but I mean, since I have it all out, you might as well do this. I'm never going to take this thing out again, and you don't want to have that worry that something's getting loose, so you just take your strip of duct tape and strip it down, so I've cut a small couple of pieces here, and you just wrap it around, pull it tight, put it down here. Now it's extremely snug. It will never fall out. Nice little tip here. So now the Monster is fully mounted, and I've wired everything up. So I'll give you a quick look here at the way I've set it up and the different kind of extensions that I use on the inside. So like I was saying, the Monster has different filter zones. So all the way here on the ones that are gold there, those are the high current filters. So on those two, I have an extension here, you see, coming out to here. So this will be what I hook up the speakers to. So I'm going to label this. I'll put speakers on it or something like that. And this way, all I do is I just pull this out from the top, and I plug the speakers straight into there. Next up, the four next ones are the regular analog filters. So I have the cordless microphones going into there, the mixer going into there, and one extra cable just lying out here in case I have to, hook anything up. Purple area there, the purple filter area, that's the digital filter zone. So through there I have an extension cord coming out here, which are these two, which will be for the laptops. And I plugged in the CD player and the external hard drive power adapter into the second one. So CD players are considered digital, so they recommend you put them on the digital filter. So there you go. So everything's tied in. As you notice here, I've taped everything up there. This way nothing moves, nothing will ever fall out. There's no worry there. You might as well do it. Once you're in here and doing it, I think it's a great little tip from Mikey Mike, and I really like it. And this way it gives you good peace of mind that nothing will ever get loose and fall out. So that's the inside. And what I like to do too is the back of my Denon. Obviously, you have the two XLR outs. And what I do is I picked up a pair of 2 feet extension cords, XLR male on this side, that go in. So again, all I gotta do is pull this out of the mixer. I hook this into my XLR for the speakers, and we're done. I don't have to go underneath. I don't want to have to reach in and fiddle with stuff there. I just pull out these guys. I've also mounted the USB hub now. That's there on the side with some Velcro, so it's out of the way, and this way nothing can hit it or whatever. Everything's pre-wired, so I have the USB cable for one USB cable is for the DMC2, one is for the Numark DJI-O sound card, and the other one right now is for the USB hard drive. This is a 4-port powered USB hub. If you're going to do a hub, make sure you get a powered hub. You absolutely have to have a powered USB hub. There we go. As you see, it's as soon as you plug it in, you always get the voltage rating. So we'll turn it on, and it takes a few seconds to initialize and everything, and then some of the different LEDs light up here, and there you go. We've got power. Nice and clean, nice and simple. It's a very, very nice looking piece of equipment as well, and very well made. And a little neat thing I just noticed now, if you can see there, even the plug itself lights up, so that's kind of cool. So there you go, guys. I've rewired and installed the new power conditioner. That's about it for this one. So we'll see you on the next one. Practice and enjoy.